Good evening. Good evening. At long last, a lovely spring day across the country, virtually calm out there, lovely spells of spring sunshine with temperatures of 8 to 10 degrees. Pretty good, particularly given the fact that temperatures dropped back as low as -7 degrees in parts last night. Now, cold again once again through tonight, frost and ice, especially in over the Midlands, south and east. This area of high pressure, though, will begin to slip southwards, and later in the night we will see weather systems begin to edge into the northwest of Ireland, gradually tracking in over much of the northern third of Ireland through tomorrow. Further south, though, it should hold largely dry, albeit cloudy. But in good news, southwest breezes will begin to take hold. So a milder day tomorrow, temperatures coming in a more near normal 9 to 11 degrees. Temperatures still around average there for Thursday, but this area of low pressure is going to throw in more active weather fronts, so wet and breezy everywhere for Thursday. And that same low will be in charge for this coming Friday, probably a bit cooler, with very fresh and gusty northwest winds feeding down widespread heavy showers. So settled skies out there in the short term and largely dry and clear for the main as we go through the course of tonight. Frost and ice, though, particularly in over the Midlands, south and east. Rain and drizzle then will gradually edge into the northwest of Ireland, with overnight lows then ranging anywhere from 0 to 4 degrees, all with very slack winds. Now, as I said, the winds will begin to move up from the southwest through tomorrow, so feeling quite mild out there, actually in highs of 9 to 11 degrees. Overall, a lot of dry weather for much of the southern half of the country, but patchy outbreaks of rain and drizzle on and off elsewhere, particularly through the first half of the day, persistent at times in over Ulster, but drier conditions then everywhere later, and there will be some brighter sunny spells developing locally too. That's the forecast. Good evening.
Can you hear me? I am delighted and honored to receive a special prize in fundamental physics. In my case, although almost every theoretical physicist agrees with my prediction that a black hole should glow like a hot body, it would be very difficult to verify experimentally. The temperature of a macroscopic black hole is so low. I thought my discovery would never be confirmed or recognized. However, it could be claimed that it has already been indirectly confirmed by observations of the microwave background. I would like to thank Yuri Milner for founding these prizes to recognize outstanding work that may not qualify for the Nobel Prize, because it is very difficult or impossible to confirm experimentally.
In your estimation, what's the probability of finding intelligent alien life in the next 20 years and why?
The probability is low. Probably.
With his trademark sense of humour, physicist Stephen Hawking announced plans to search for alien life.
But the discoveries of the Kepler mission suggest that there are billions of habitable planets in our galaxy alone, and there are at least 100 billion galaxies in the visible universe. So it seems likely that there are others out there.
They hope to deploy thousands of tiny light-propelled spacecraft into our nearest neighbouring star system called Alpha Centauri, which is 25 trillion miles away. Scientists hope the vehicles, which are called nanocraft, will be able to travel at 20% of the speed of light, which is more than 1,000 times faster than current spacecraft. They'll be around the size of a postage stamp with a small sail, but despite their small size, they'll be able to carry cameras and communications equipment. That means they can send back pictures, which will help determine if the star system contains an Earth-like planet capable of sustaining life. But before they do that, the crafts would have to go through a difficult journey, first surviving a launch from a larger spacecraft, then 20 years of travel through interstellar space, where there are plenty of obstacles like dust collisions to dodge. It would then take 4 years for the pictures to transmit back to Earth. The project's called Breakthrough Starshot and could take years to develop, and there's every chance it may not work. The $100 million initiative is being financed by billionaire internet investor Yuri Milner. Last year, he and Hawking announced a 10-year-long project called Breakthrough Listen. This involves monitoring radio signals for signs of intelligent life across the universe.
Today, we commit to this next great leap into the cosmos, because we are human, and our nature is to fly.
In those lines, you are of course correct, Deputy. I have been in office for 7 months, and I gave you an example for 7 years, and I gave 7 months as Taoiseach, 7 years as a minister, and I've given you some examples, or given the Deputy rather, many examples of the kind of things the government has actually done in the past 7 years, like a major increase in funding for disability services, the almost total reversal of the welfare cuts made by Fianna Fáil to people with disabilities, and the extension of medical cards as a right to children with severe disabilities. And they're very real things, and they've really made a difference to real people.
We understand that some unfortunate piggies have just been left homeless. We take you now live to our reporter on the scene, Kermit the Frog.
Hi-ho, this is Kermit the Frog, and... Hi-ho, this is Kermit the Frog, and I am standing here beside the homes, or should I say the former homes, of the three little pigs. And, oh, look, here comes one of these pigs right now. Excuse me, pig. Pardon me, pig? Pig, Kermit the Frog here of Sesame Street News. I was wondering, I see that your house, which was made of straw, was virtually doesn't exist anymore. Can you tell our audience how you feel about that, please?
Can I tell you how I feel about that? Wow, what kind of dumb question is that? I'm angry. That's how I feel about that. How would you feel if some big wolf came along and huffed and puffed and blew your house down, huh? Angry. That's how you feel?
Yes, okay,
you
angry.
newscasters.
Yes, well, that's one angry pig as well he might be. And looking a little further here, I think here comes another pig. Pardon me, pig. Pig, I see that your house, which was made of sticks, was virtually demolished. Can you tell our viewers how you feel about that, please?
How do I feel? How can you be so cruel as to ask me that? My house is in rubble here, and you ask me how I feel? Sad, that's how I feel. Oh, you news persons, how would you feel if some big wolf came by and blew and huffed and puffed on your lily pad, huh? How would you feel?
Well, I guess I would feel sad too.
Right.
Yes, sad it is.
Sad.
Okay, there goes one sad pig, but there seems to be another house left standing here, and this house here, which is made of bricks, and there is one of the pigs left out there.
Muffin, tell them to put the satellite dish on
I'm
the
sure
other side of the
this is the
squash
owner
board.
of the brick house, which seems to be just fine. Pardon me, pig. I was wondering if you could tell our audience how you feel about your house sitting here nice and solid and strong.
Oh, well, how do I feel? Why, I feel proud.
Proud?
Well, yes, proud. It took a long time to build this house. It is the strongest house on the block. And the old wolf couldn't blow this down if he tried to. Yes, I'd say I feel very, very proud.
Terrible.
Oh, well, fellas, what seems to be the problem?
Oh, my house got blown in. Mine too.
Oh, gee, my house is still standing just fine. Say, why don't you fellas join me and Muffin for a little while?
Really?
Yes, she just made some lemonade. We could have a couple of drinky poos by the pool.
Hey, that makes me happy.
Oh.
That makes me happy too.
Don't fall into the conversation pit.
It looks like everybody ended up feeling nice and happy. So this has been Kermit the Frog reporting to you on the emotional state of the three little pigs, two of whom were left temporarily homeless as a result of some serious huffing and puffing from an alleged large wolf.
What do you mean alleged?